This is a channeled message from the mother wound for those who are ready to release it. I see the parts of you that have longed for validation, for recognition, for love in its purest form. You have carried the weight of seeking approval, the weight of wondering if you were enough, always enough. But it's time now. It's time to understand something deeply and fully. You never had to prove your worth. Your essence, your being, and your presence here is the proof. You are valuable simply because you exist. The stories you've been told, the comparisons you've made, the expectations you've felt obligated to meet, they are not your truth. They are the echoes of wounds that have been passed down, but they are not yours to carry any longer. You have permission to release the need to please, to fix, and to make everything right for everyone else. You are allowed to nurture yourself as deeply as you have nurtured others. You are allowed to stand in your own light without apology. Look into the mirror of your own soul and see the beauty that has always been there, untarnished and untouched by any outside force. You do not have to strive to be worthy of love. You are love. You do not have to prove your significance. You are significant. Release the burden of proving yourself. In your quiet, in your stillness, you will hear the truth that has always been whispered to you. You are enough. There is healing that begins when you no longer look for your worth in the eyes of another. I know that this wound has taught you to do that, but it's time to let go. When you no longer reach for external validation to confirm what has always been your birthright, let go. The moment you do, you will rise lighter and freer than you've ever imagined. This is your time. This is your path. This is your truth. I guess it's time now for me to really identify myself to you. I am the shadow that has followed you, the one that felt too heavy to bear at times, the one that you've unknowingly carried within. I have been misunderstood, but I have a purpose. I was never here to break you, though it may have felt that way. I was here to teach, to reveal, and to offer a deeper knowing. You see, I am the residue of unmet needs, of withheld love, and of approval that was never quite received. I am the legacy of wounds passed from one generation to the next, handed down from stories untold and emotions suppressed. But I am not your enemy. I exist to awaken you to the truth of who you really are, beyond the hurt, beyond the pain, beyond the roles that you were given. Here is what I come to teach you. Self-love is your own creation. I have shown you the spaces where you felt unloved, unnoticed, or undervalued, not to leave you in sorrow, but to guide you to understanding that love, in its truest form, is born within you. The love you craved from others was always meant to be sourced from your own heart. Through me, you learn that no external validation can ever replace the deep well of love that exists within yourself. You are not the stories that you were told. The beliefs passed to you about worthiness, sacrifice, and suffering were not truths, but limitations rooted in pain. You have the power to rewrite these stories. Through me, you can see the patterns of survival that were inherited, and with that awareness, choose a new way. You are not bound to repeat what has been. You are free to create your own narrative. Boundaries are acts of self-love. I may have shown you how you've been pulled to overgive, to overextend, and to seek approval by losing yourself in the service of others. I have revealed the exhaustion of that path. Now, through me, you will learn that boundaries are not selfish, they are sacred. They protect the essence of who you are. Saying no when necessary is an act of self-preservation and love. I have come to teach you to choose yourself, not out of guilt, but from a place of worthiness. Healing is a return, not a fixing. I have been with you to remind you that healing is not about becoming someone else. It is about returning to who you've always been. Beneath the layers of conditioning, beneath the pain, and beneath the doubts, your soul remains pure and whole. Healing is the process of shedding what is not you, what was never you. You are not here to be fixed because you are not broken. You are here to remember your inherent wholeness. Forgiveness is liberation. Forgiveness, not just of others, but also of yourself, is part of my lesson. You may have carried guilt, shame, or resentment, but these emotions only keep you tethered to the wound. I teach you to release them, to forgive those who could not love you the way you needed, and to forgive yourself for the times you believed that you were not worthy of love. In this forgiveness, you set yourself free. And lastly, your power is yours alone. In our journey together, you have come to realize that your power does not reside in the hands of anyone else. It is not given and it cannot be taken away. It has always been with you. Through me, you learn to reclaim it. You learn to step into your own light without waiting for permission and without seeking outside approval. Your power is in your authenticity, in your truth, and in your ability to stand tall in who you are. I was meant to show you the places where you forgot your worth, where you lost yourself in the pursuit of someone else's love or approval. But I was also meant to show you how resilient, how powerful, and how capable you are of reclaiming your truth. I was never here to keep you in pain. I was here to give you the key to liberation. Through me, you learn that you are the source of your own love, the creator of your own joy, and the sovereign of your own life. You learn that your worth is inherent and nothing, no past wound, no rejection can diminish it. Now, as you step forward, know that my lessons were not in vain. You have seen yourself in a new light. You no longer have to seek approval because you approve of yourself. You no longer have to chase love because you are love. You are free, you are whole, and you are ready to live from this place of deep knowing, carrying with you the wisdom I have taught, but no longer the weight of the wound.